You guys, namaskaram. So, in this video, I wanted to talk about more from, let's say, an hunter gatherer perspective. So, recently I was reading Sapiens by Yuval Noah Harari, and it's a brilliant book. The historian has written, I think, two more books. One is 21 Lessons in Homo Deus. I think those are his three major works. But anyhow, so when I was reading this, there were like certain insights that started kind of popping up, and then I realized that the way with which we are functioning right now, too much dependency on social media, too much stimulation on the screen is, I think, very detrimental to us as humans because right back when we look at the agriculture revolution, the industrial revolution, people used to work with their hands. Now we have come to a point wherein there's immense, you can say, prestige or fame given to specialists, and that too just the top 1%, forget the 99%. And then I thought that the people uh, who have kind of made, uh, of course, remarkable developments are specializations to somewhat level, but in general, a lot of people are very good, you can say, generalists, because we are built to adapt to, you can say, tools, the rules around the world. Then humans have come on the top of this planet simply because of this capability of developing, let's say, tools. It could be language, it could be a culture, uh, maybe stories around God, religion, and things like that. And they have used, you can say, these tools to enhance their knowledge about themselves by having a general outlook on each and everything, and then kind of blended them in a very unique way. So I think just studying deeply the common, you can say, first principles, the common foundational principles that make up a field is very important. A lot of us want to just numb ourselves uh, by being on the screen all the time instead of actually engaging with the real life world around us. Because I think in my last video I talked about this, that when we were children we loved to seek adventure in the world. Right now the childrens themselves are very much tied down to the screen. That feeling of discovering something new, that feeling of learning something, experimenting with it, and then making that thing our own is a very pristine feeling. But we have lost that feeling over time. We have lost that fire. There was a time I remember, I think a lot of the people around me and the general culture was this attitude of figuring, like, figuring things out. We loved to figure things out. But right now, one Google search and we are just doctorates, holding PhD doctorates in each and every field. And what this has done is, of course, you can reach to the end answer, ending conclusion, but the process, the joy with which you reach to that conclusion is lost. Maybe you could have come to a very different conclusion if we were so focused and involved in the process. Right now, I think again, if I have to quote, he's a contemporary guru called Sadhguru. He says that right now we have become so goal oriented that I think in yoga he mentions that if one eye is on the goal all the time and one eye is here in this process, then we just only have one eye to work with, and that shouldn't be the case. I think probably having all our senses kind of being inclined in this moment, being involved in this moment is very important. So, just a question for, I think, all of us is, or maybe a thought exercise is how we can bring that sense of joy, that sense of wonder, that sense of discovering new things back into our lives. The reason we feel so you can say, lost, overwhelmed, anxious, just completely out of tune with everything around us, is because we don't want to be comfortable in the process of discovery, in the process of being very uncomfortable, or you can say being very comfortable in the chaos, in the uncomforts of the world. A lot of us have been trained that seek or carve a path of, let's say, certain check marks in life, which is being carved out from centuries on end, like that path of safety. There's nothing wrong with it, but then the child within, I think each child comes in this world with a unique diamond within their heart, a unique mission that is theirs and theirs truly alone. But we trade that diamond with generic rocks, which are on this road. We think we prize those rocks as accolades, as medals, but the genuine diamond, with, like, which our heart craves for, is lost in all this. So I think that's a very good metric to look at life, is when we are growing up, it's all the more important to protect that diamond, that child within, from the harsh realities of the world, and living our life in such a way that, let's say, if you are uncovering that diamond, others also get at least 10 or 20% strength from you by seeing that diamond, by having a feel of the unknown. Let's say anyone for that matter, if, let's say, you're in a relationship, or the relations around you, people should uncover something new about themselves, discover something new, that this kind of potential also exists within me. Your presence should not become a burden to the limited people that matter. Some limitations should break. If I have to use a Hindi word, it's called dabangai. थोड़ी दबंगई लाना जीवन में, kind of living with a dhasak, living with an attitude of not fearing life so much, because all of this is, I don't know what's the matrix, who runs the world, how many factors are there, but I think Osho, Rajneesh, Acharya Rajneesh, if I call him, or Osho, the most popular name, kind of sums it up very beautifully, that the government or the people in general around you want you to be slave, and the whole pursuit, the whole rebelliousness in life is to challenge that, to challenge the world for the diamond within. Now, of course, I'm not telling you to be or indulge yourself in criminal acts. That's very wrong. But at least not giving too much heed to societal opinions as to how one should live their own life, because everyone's unique potential, let's say, if it started blossoming, a lot of evil that persists in this world wouldn't happen, because people are living from the right center. And this kind of brings me to my next point, is instead of being a super specialized specialists of sort, explore your curiosity, give permission to just go wild, uh, study everything that this world has to offer, even if that's not practically feasible, but at least this effort of trying to reach there would uncover a lot of layers within you. And treating, I think, every interaction, every moment from a very, you can say, spiritual center. Now it's a very loaded word, but from a spiritual center, I basically mean cherishing, I think, each and every encounter that happens in your life, even if they don't work in your favor, they work in your favor, doesn't matter. But at the end, all of us will die. So, just having that attitude of picking up the best from each and every one, and then just leaving them at that. So yeah, I think probably I just wanted to talk about this from the recent insight which was kind of taking place in my mind. Anyhow, let me know what you feel about this video. And until then, this is Debashish Pindra from Debu Ki Dastak signing off. Cheers.